you and your friend go into Burlington, stealing coats or whatever you're stealing from them. Then you get in a car with a 1-year-old unrestrained, 2022 CR 8297, state of Texas versus Logan Armstrong. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Mike Latimer for the defense.
And are you Miss Armstrong? All right, you're going to have to make sure you speak up. All right, you entered a plea on November 16th of no contest to evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at 4 years. The state is opposed to your application. They're taking in consideration 2022 CR 8298. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
All right, any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense? I'm going to need you all to be quiet in the box while we're on the record. Deputy, is there any way to move them to the other end, perhaps? All right, state, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
Only the defendant.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, defense?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. State, Ms. Armstrong, you understand that the judge has to make a very difficult decision today, whether or not to grant your applications for probation and or deferred adjudication or sentence you according to the state's recommendation. What did you want to tell the judge?
I just wanted to tell the judge that I am trying to get my life together. I'm trying to better myself and my failures. I'm trying to use every avenue that's available to help me get back on track and be a better person. That I don't have to go out and commit crimes and stuff like that.
And Ms. Armstrong, two individuals submitted a letters of support for you. Could you identify who those people are?
Tanisha Daly is my caseworker at Austin Area Urban League and I'm sorry, you're not speaking. Tanisha Daly is my caseworker at Austin Area Urban League and Kiera Redmond is my.
And the last time we were in court, you represented that you were anticipating getting a job. Have you secured a job?
Yes.
All right, is there a reason why everybody is whispering? I cannot hear.
I can't either.
So everyone in the box, I'm gonna need you to bring it down a notch. And everyone who's in front of me, speak up so I can hear. I'm thinking everybody wants me to be able to hear so I can make a ruling.
Could you describe to the court what job you have secured?
I work as a monitoring a homeless shelter in Austin.
And how many days a week do you work?
It's part-time, so only on the weekends right now.
Is it full day weekends? You're anticipating working full-time eventually with this
Yes.
organization?
Yes.
Well, I understand your criminal history is rather extensive, correct?
Yes.
And what can you explain to the judge in regards to what happened in your life that would cause you so many arrests, although there's only 6 convictions? But what happened in your life that would cause you to lead that sort of lifestyle?
I was running the streets. Being
Now pass it, please.
Okay. Ms. Armstrong. Who else was in the car with you on the day of this offense?
Tamara Satellite.
Was there anyone else?
Tamara Akins and Tamara's son.
Okay. And so during this offense, whenever the police stopped him, he was unrestrained in the back seat, correct?
Right.
How old was he?
1.
And so I also wanted to go just briefly into your criminal history, just very deeply again. So you were placed on deferred adjudication back in 2020 for engaging in organized crime. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was actually revoked in 2022. Is that all correct?
Yeah.
Pass it, Thomas.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
I have a question. You want to explain to me why you're going into Burlington's coat factory, stealing coats, and then running from the police with a 1-year-old in the car? Somebody explain to me, what were your thought process? And no offense against Burlington Coat Factory. I've been in there. never been able to find anything, but I don't understand what you thought you were doing, going into Burlington Coat Factory and taking items that don't belong to you.
At the time, I was just I went in there with intentions on getting clothes and selling so that I could have money.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet in the box. So I don't understand why people don't get a job. Whatever happened to getting a job? And whatever happened to, getting a job instead of coming to court and then trying to get your life in order and say, oh, look, I've got a job. People do that every single day. And a lot of times people work jobs they don't want to work. But you know what? When they have children, they knock their pride aside and they'll do whatever they want to do. You think the people who are working at McDonald's want to work fries, although there's nothing wrong with that. But do you think that's their life's dream? I'm going to work fries for the rest of my life. But you know why they do it? Because they got bills to pay. And they're not going to Burlington's Coat Factory, making other people's job hard by stealing items, then running. And I always read the police report. I always read the PSI report and everything that's given to me. So you and your friend go into Burlington, stealing coats or whatever you're stealing from them. Then you get in a car with a 1-year-old unrestrained. And did the 1-year-old go into Burlington's with you all while y'all were stealing it? Did y'all leave him in the car by himself? Well, I mean, it's not, I believe you either know or you don't know. Where was the 1-year-old?
It was 3 people. One of them just walked away and police wasn't in contact.
So the 1-year-old, did the 1-year-old come in Burlington's Coat Factory with you all? So the 1-year-old is left out in the car with some third person. You don't know their name.
Tamara Agin.
So you're the only person who went in Burlington Coat Factory to steal?
No, it was 2 girls. Their both name was Tamara.
Oh, okay. So then the other girl is out in the car, I guess the getaway car, for want of a better term, while y'all go in and steal coats. So explain to me, how did this plan happen? Were you all just sitting around the table and saying, hey, let's go steal coats from Burlington? How did you pick Burlington's Coat Factory? Why not Marshall's? Why not Ross? Why not Dress for Less? Why not the HEB? So explain to me how you all came up with a plan. Let's go steal coats from Burlington.
It wasn't a plan. It was just in the moment.
Oh, y'all just driving around like, hey, there's a Burlington. Let's go in there and steal. Is that the way you're telling me it went down? So how did it go down?
I just went and saw something in the
And what did you take?
Tommy Hilfiger.
All right. So you go into Burlington and you immediately grab the Tommy Hilfiger. Who requested the Tommy Hilfiger? All right. Any other questions?
No.
None from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll hear argument.
Your Honor, the defendant does have an extensive criminal history heroin. He had a 1-year-old child in the backseat, and she decided to elude police officers and try to drive away instead of just pulling over. The state would recommend that she do time in TDC. This has been something that's been escalating. It's been building up to this point, and at this point, she put someone in that car at risk who had no choice whether or not to be in that car.
All right. And I'm assuming this engaging in organized crime is listed as a misdemeanor. Was that filed as a misdemeanor?
It was out of McClellan County, Your Honor. I don't know the specifics.
Was that a misdemeanor?
Yes,
How much time did you do on that one?
45 days.
All right. Defense?
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe Miss Armstrong kind of grew up too fast. She was born in Louisiana. She's 27 years old now. She has a high school diploma. According to PSI, there are no felony convictions. And also what's important, I think, is that there are no drug offenses. Typically, when you see thefts, you see drugs. She was not stealing to satisfy any kind of drug habit. There are only 6 misdemeanor convictions, although I say only, but there's several arrests. only 6 misdemeanor convictions. She was a member of the Zion Baptist Church. She has 2 children. The father, one of the children who has no criminal history, was tragically shot and killed in 2017. So she was supporting that child. That's the oldest child. She does volunteer work at the homeless shelter. And she's making these learning boards that while she was detained under this case and under the bond, she was making these learning boards for children to help not only her children, but other children. And it appeared to have picked up, and several people have been buying these learning boards that she's been making for preschool children. She has a mother that's very supportive that she lives with in Temple, Texas. Her father passed away. She is a single mother of these 2 children. She has siblings that also support her. And she has worked very hard to getting this job, and she wants one last chance. And I'm told her it would be her last chance. This is the first felony. And I've stressed upon her that this is very serious, that if she has to comply with every single condition, that she needs to make a copy of the conditions and keep them all over the house if she has to, because I don't want to see her back. She has no intention of coming back here unless it's a discharge of her probation or deferred adjudication. That's it. Thank you.
What does he mean you grew up too fast? I don't understand that.
Well, I think with her, she was with the kind of people that she kind of lost her childhood when she was doing adult things with adult people and getting her involved in things and made bad choices.
All right. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court's going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, taking consideration 2022 CR 8298. Court will retain jurisdiction. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you review that document with your?
This is the document on that we signed the last time regarding no right to appeal.
Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Can I ask,
Sure.
before I'm taking custody, can I see my kids outside?
No, there are some security issues, so that can't happen. Who's outside with your children?
My
How long have you known this boyfriend?
almost 2 years. We have my youngest kid.
No. 3 CR 2055W, State of Texas versus Kiara Gomez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Will Brooks for the defendant, Ms. Gomez.
And are you Ms. Gomez?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Kiara Gomez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2055W for the offense of theft, $150,000 to $30,000 of a vehicle on March 9th, 2023 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violated condition number 4, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Kiara Gomez, did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining violations.
Any objections?
No objections to the waiver, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to the violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
There is not, Judge.
It's open, I mean, it's
Yeah.
quasi agreement, but it's open to the court, Your Honor. The state's just open to the court.
Okay. All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, a couple of things. Some background on Ms. Gomez, I think might help the court understand her. The nature of the underlying case itself was she took an ambulance for where she lives in Eagle Pass and was driving herself to treatment because she was using at that time, her drug of choice was methamphetamine. I believe that was January of this year.
31st.
She was granted probation by the court and she went to an inpatient recovery program. Is that right?
Yes, after being released.
After being released, she doesn't have any sort of ties to our community, Judge. She finished her time up there and then you said you,
I went back home.
okay, she went back home to Eagle Pass at that time, Judge. She's not been on probation before, so this is new to her. But obviously a personal responsibility issue, Judge. I did. She is Kickapoo, Judge. That's her community down there. I spoke with a gentleman named Raul, and he is a staff member at New Hope Healing Grounds.
I'm sorry, New Hope.
New Hope Healing Grounds, Judge.
Mhm.
And that is the treatment facility they have on the reservation where she lives, Judge. There are no inpatient facilities. I checked with both him. She's unable to access it through them because of her status right now. And then additionally, I reached out and spoke with the state representative for that area, which includes Maverick County. And because of the size of the county and lack of population, there's no specialty courts, there's no inpatient facilities. So this would seem to be the best option for her, Judge.
Mhm.
She does have, and Mr. Raul with New Hope Healing was able to verify that she has a place to live there, and her sister would be living with her on the reservation in the same place where the facility is located. So in other words, they're in the same community. And they are responsible for transportation to and from meetings and things of that nature. So they'll help her in that regard.
All right. So this is a transfer to Eagle Pass,
To Maverick County.
Maverick County. And this is still in Texas, correct?
Yes, it is, Judge.
All right, then the court is going to deny the motion. And probation, are you in agreement with this? Thank you. Court is going to deny the motion, auction amend conditions to include a transfer to Maverick County. And also for her to receive treatment through New Hope Healing Grounds. You're to follow all recommendations and conditions of New Hope Healing Grounds. You're to provide a release to probation so they can be updated on your progress. And probation, is there anything else?
Your Honor, just until the transfer is complete, we would ask that she would report virtually.
Okay. All right, and you're to report by Zoom every 2 weeks until transfer. And are they going to be addressing prenatal issues with her as well?
I think, did you tell me your sister's in there? I think she's actually going to have access to all the services through this, Judge, and on the reservation as well. Yeah.
All right, so you're going to have to provide proof of the prenatal care to probation
And
as far as that you're getting that done and you're taking care of that.
that means my doctor visits, right?
Yes, your doctor visits.
And Judge, if I may,
Yes.
in speaking with the center, they're going to arrange for her for transportation down there tomorrow. But if the court could order no release except to them.
Yes, I'm putting in there, I'm sorry, I probably didn't say it on the record, but she is to be released to an official from New Hope Healing Grounds only.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further.
All right, we can go off the record. This is your chance. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything that you do, everything that you ingest, even my understanding, your emotional well-being, the babies pick up on that. So if you want your baby to be born healthy and have a great chance and I want to say, to come into this world, having great opportunities, it's going to have to start with you. You understand?
Yes, sir.
In this court, probation, communication is key. If something is happening at the facility that you're being transferred and you feel as though they're not addressing issues or you feel it isn't what you thought it was, instead of up and leaving, you need to contact probation. And then we can all address those issues by Zoom.
Yes, sir.
And if that were the case, I will even ask Mr. Brooks to be placed back on your case since he's aware of everything and aware of different programs that may be available. And I will tell you this, the fact that we were just here so recently and Mr. Brooks immediately got on top of everything and calling people from out of county, he did great work by doing that. Okay. All right. You're welcome.
Judge Stephanie Boyd just delivered one of the toughest courtroom reality checks yet. Logan Armstrong stood in court after pleading no contest to evading police while driving with a 1-year-old child unrestrained in the back seat after allegedly stealing coats from Burlington with friends. Judge Boyd wasn't buying the excuses. She questioned every decision. Why steal instead of work? Why risk a child's life? And how does someone casually decide to run from police with a baby in the car? Despite Logan claiming she wanted to change her life, Judge Boyd focused on accountability, sentencing her to 3 years in prison. But in the very next case, Judge Boyd showed a completely different side. Pregnant defendant Kieran Gomez admitted violating probation while battling meth addiction. Instead of prison, the judge ordered treatment, prenatal care, and probation support, giving her one final chance to turn her life around. To defendants, to very different outcomes. One powerful message from Judge Boyd: excuses won't save you, but real effort might.